Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing really well. We are finally back at the plot. I feel like it's been ages since I filmed here. I did film one kind of between Christmas and New Year, and to be honest with you, I didn't do too much, and the video just felt a little bit, I don't want to say silly, because it did make, like, I was just tidying though, and I just felt like, I don't know, but yeah, we are back. And I thought, given it is the start of February and I have started to plant a few little bits, I thought it'd be a really nice little time to go through on what I'm planting in February. So yeah, I have started, everything I started is at home. I really hope you can hear me okay, by the way, because it is so windy at the plot, which is one of the reasons I came to do this video here, was because I just wanted to check on it and make sure that we are still intact. But yeah, so most of the stuff I've done at home, but oh sorry, I keep thinking everything is flying everywhere, but we're fine, we're good, it's fine. I just need to not panic. Yeah, so everything I've planted is at home at the moment, and I'll kind of say what I've planted and what I will plant, be kind of like when I'll be planting it if I've not quite done it yet. So yeah, thought we'd start off with that. So I just wanted to say before we start, I know that some of these are probably going to be wrong. However, the reason that you might be thinking, why are you planting things so early, is last year things went in so late that I almost couldn't really grasp whether they should have gone in a month earlier or 3 months earlier. So this year is a bit of like a test run almost, or like a trial of kind of, I'm going to be planting, say these, I'm going to be doing some in Feb and some in March as well. So it's kind of just to see roughly in my area when I should be planting them. So I'm just going to be taking notes and doing it that way. But from there, first up are climbers. So I'm going to be planting my ambassador peas. So like I said, these say from March. However, I am going to try and do these a little bit earlier this year. And I actually managed to save some seeds from last year. So I'm going to try those during the Feb bit. And then I'll plant some more in March as well. I'm also going to be planting some of the climbing blue Lake French beans. So these are the ones from Premier Seeds, so I'm going to be trying doing those as well. I'm also going to be doing some mange too. However, they are going to be a huge trial, because these mange too were actually when we're here when I took over this plot about 3 years ago now. So we'll see. I mean, it says so by 2021, so we are well past that date, 3 years past that date. So we'll see. It says to sow in March, so I think I'm going to try sowing these towards the end of Feb, and then if they don't, it gives me an opportunity to buy some more and still be able to get them in the ground in time. So we're going to try that. Oh, these ones are the Shiraz Mange too. I've got no idea where they're from. They're called, oh, Sutton Seeds. I have heard of them. We'll give it a go. Okay, so next up are my tomatoes, and I've gone a little bit all out this year with these. So last year I managed just to do these cherry tomatoes, and I actually managed to grow them outside. So these are the red cherry versions that I just picked up from B&Q. But I've kind of, since growing my own, I've almost found like a newfound love for tomatoes. They just taste so much nicer, don't they? So I thought we'd kind of branch out a little bit and give them a go. So I've already planted my tomatoes and my pepper seeds, which I'll go on to in a minute, already at home. So they've gone into, my tomatoes have gone into toilet rolls, because I actually don't want to disturb the roots too much. So I thought if I put them in toilet rolls, it's cardboard, so it just biodegrade anyway, and then I can just put them straight in the ground then, and just as they are. So all of them have been labelled, so it should be fine. But yeah, so we'll try them, and then I might do some more just to see how they're going. I might do, if they're not doing too well, I might do some more towards the end of Feb if needed. So first up is chocolate cherry. So these are all from Real Seeds, by the way. and they had such a good variety and they came so quickly. So we'll see how they grow, but yeah, just from first kind of thoughts, really good place to go if you want to try some new bits out. They've got loads on there. So yeah, chocolate cherry vine tomatoes, we're going to try those. Costaluto Genovese tall vine tomatoes. I really hope I'm saying these correctly. Green Zembra, because I actually saw these on Hugh Rich's channels and they looked amazing, and when I saw them on Real Seeds website I thought must grab some. Gardener's Delight Irish version, so these are the cherry vine tomatoes, and also orange banana vine tomatoes. So we're going to give those a go. So I've currently done 2 in each toilet roll and I've done 3 of those. So I've planted 6, but I'm hoping I should at least get 3 then, and just kind of see which one grows the biggest. I've also done, which is I'm so excited to finally be doing, they're called Rosella tomatoes, and we actually picked them up when we went to Bali, and my partner's a chef and we thought it would be a really amazing experience to go for dinner at Room for Dessert. And can I just say, it was absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's still there. He does have a book, so I think it's Will Goldfarb, I think. I'll pop the book down below, but the food was absolutely amazing. We got to meet him at the end as well. Just the nicest person, and the whole kind of grow style of it, of the food was being, like, a lot of the food was being grown on, like, next to it. So we actually got given these seeds at the end. So I've actually tried these out. I've got 3 more that I'm just saving just in case. So if the other ones don't work, we're going to try these again in March and see how they go. And then yeah, and I'm also going to be doing the cherry tomatoes again, but what I do want to do is do a little bit of with the tomatoes, a little bit of a test run, because last year I did all of my tomatoes, because I didn't have the polytunnel up in time, all my tomatoes went outside and they did really, really well. So I almost want to do a couple of each in the polytunnel and a couple in the ground outside this year, and kind of see which ones work better, and do a little bit of a test run, a little trial, and just see how each of them go really. And then next up we've got peppers. So I've also planted these at home. The only ones I haven't done are the 2 at the end. So first up are the sweet peppers. So I've gone with, again, Real Seeds, I've gone with sweet chocolate and orange horizon early sweet peppers. So yeah, these have already gone in. I've put these in to, because I don't have any modules, which is where I'm going straight after this. We are going to get some modules. So yeah, these have just gone in little containers like these. So I've planted 3 in each, but like 3 spaced out, not in the same hole. So hopefully it might work quite nice, and then when they get a little bit bigger I can maybe pull them out and put them into another one. So we'll see. And then these ones are from Premier Seeds, and these are the sweet Asti red and yellow peppers. So I think I did these far too late last year. I did try them, it didn't work. It just didn't, they didn't even germinate. So or did they germinate? I can't remember, but let's just say we didn't get any peppers. So yeah, I'm going to try this again this year. I'm going to do some now, some in March as well, and we'll see how it goes. I've also got, which I've had for ages, to be honest with you, so they may not germinate, I'm not quite sure, but these are the K9 chili peppers. So I haven't done these yet. I'm going to give these, I'm going to sow these this weekend, so we'll give them a go. And I've also got these, which actually came this morning, which is why I haven't planted any yet either, and they are the chocolate habanero peppers. So hopefully I'm saying that right, but these are from She Grows Veg, and I only ordered these 2 days ago. Did I need them? No. Did I want to buy them? Yes. So I've actually got quite a few different ones from She Grows Veg, and there's such great varieties on there. So yeah, I thought we'd give it a go and just try some new fun bits out. So we shall see. Sun is starting to come out now, which is so, really is so nice. This morning it was lovely and sunny, and then we went to take Robbie to park and play, and it was absolutely freezing. The sun had gone in, the wind was picked up, and it was freezing. So that sun on my face, is so beautiful. So yeah, next up, salads. So these are going to probably be planted into the garden this year rather than into the allotment, because a lot of the time I'm having to pick salad for the whole week, and then it goes into the fridge, and unfortunately it's just going off too quickly. It shows you, doesn't it, really, about how much stuff is put onto supermarket bought stuff. So one of the things this year is I'm really focusing on my nutrition for my health and well-being, and one of those is trying to grow as much food as I possibly can to ensure that I know exactly where it's coming from and what is being put on it in regards to things like pesticides and things like that. So we're going to try and be doing a lot more of the salad in the garden, and then we can just pick it as we need it. So I think for the moment I have already got going some chard, some spinach and some kale. And funny story is, I'll pop a picture in here actually if I can, but if I remember to when I get home, is I went to check in the cold frame that we have at home about how much compost I had left, and they were just there growing. I had completely forgot that I'd planted them. So, and to be honest with you, I can't remember actually when I did it. So God knows how long they've been there for. They are still going, they are still surviving. I'm guessing because they've been covered but from the frost, and it's the sunniest place in our garden, they're doing absolutely fine. So I will be using those, but I think in the moment they are the black magic kale and I think it's the spinach. These are the Apollo F1s, but I've also got some Matador ones as well. So I'm going to be planting some of those. But yeah, so they're all going to be going in the garden, and I can just kind of pick at them as and when we need them, really. And hopefully we won't waste as much food. So, well, now that I've got the compost, it's not really a waste, but I'm hoping if we just pick it as we go, I won't need to plant as many, and then we can kind of save them for other space. So yeah, oh, I have actually also got some Swiss chard in there, I think. But if not, I'll be planting some more of that. I'm also going to, towards the end of February, plant some of this, which is the baby leaf mix stir fry. So I bought these in the B&Q right at the end of the season, not last year, but the year before, and for 10p, and they're still going really well, so that's quite good. I'll also be planting some rocket. So where did I pick these up from? I think these were picked up from Premier Seeds as well, but they have like an Italian range, and I think this is what they are from. And then I've also got just some all-round lettuce and some of this, the Wilko lettuce as well. So it's so weird to be mentioning Wilko's knowing it just isn't there anymore, but these were really good. So I'm going to hopefully put a few of them to seed, and then I can pick some more off of that. So hopefully that should be okay. Also, if you do get anything from Crocus, 100% recommend picking up some of this all year round lettuce, because it tastes lovely. It's very sweet, but yeah, really, really nice. And it always does me well. I always get so much off of it. So I ended up just giving loads to family last year. So yeah, that's salads. And then kind of our salads as well. I'm not really sure what they're classed as. I need to double check this. So I'm going to be planting these more towards the end of Feb, I think. So these are from She Grows Veg as well. So these came this morning. I went with the blush celery because they are just absolutely stunning. They look so nice. Some watermelon radish, just gorgeous, and some Dinah, I hope I'm saying that correctly, or Dina, I want to say Dinah, kohlrabi. So yeah, as you can see, the theme is purple this year. No, I'm joking, it's not really. But yeah, really excited for those. They only came this morning, so I need to put them into my containers. We'll also be going with beetroot, So I think I've done a few of these already, and I'm kind of doing them in little clumps. I've only done one set at the moment, just to see what they come out like and see if there's anything over the next couple of weeks and how they're germinating. So we'll see. But I'll probably plant a bit, maybe a few more of these middle of Feb and at the end of Feb as well, along with the Baltardi beetroot, I think they are. I have got a mixed assortment as well, which is Detroit 2, Baltardi, Tonda di Chioggia, and Sniesna Kula. I really, oh my god, awful pronunciation machine. But yeah, so last year only the Baltardi ones actually came up. Whether it was because they were just the right environment, I don't know, but these ones I'll be doing towards the end of Feb, I think. And then I've also just got your traditional radish and can't remember what it is, but my cabbage as well. So they'll be going in over the next couple of weeks, I would say. So I'm kind of just going to spread them out a little bit, just because at the moment all I have is my windowsill, which obviously isn't ideal when you don't have the biggest house and you've got all the seeds in the world. So we'll see. And I'm hoping that for the jobs for February, I've kind of pinpointed it down to 3 things that one of them absolutely has to be done in February. So I didn't want to say I wanted to do them all in Feb, because honestly I don't know how long each of them are going to take, and we've got a couple of things planned through February, so I don't want to overload myself. So I've put 3 jobs that need to be done, and I just want to make sure that at least one of them is done. So priority is the polytunnel, and I'm hoping that when that is up, I can at least put some of my seedlings in the modules into there, and that will give me a bit more space at home for things like the tomatoes. They need to be kept inside where it's a little bit warmer. So there are some things where they can take a little bit in drop in temperature, but they just can't have any frost. So I'm hoping that if I can get the polytunnel up, but I do really need to dig it in, because last year it was one of the reasons the cover just came off, because it wasn't secure enough. So I do really need help with that. So we'll see. Next on the list is finish the fruit cage. That's only got a couple more bits to do, but I just need to figure out what the best way to create the like kind of door. My father-in-law has done like one of them hook ones, and it's really good. It is really, really good, and I feel like that's going to be kind of the best solution to stop it from bowing and things like that and breaking. And then last up is the climbers. So they really need to be done by the time that the peas and things like that are ready to go into the ground, really. So if that gets done at the end of Feb, it's not too much of an issue, which is why I've put it on there for Feb, but it doesn't necessarily need to be done. I would say the fruit cage and the polytunnel are priority, but yeah, that should be a nice, she says should be a nice easy one, but we'll see. So I'm not quite sure on that one, but yeah, I feel like that's everything in regards to my seeds. I'll just quickly show you around the plot and show you kind of where we're at the moment. Before I forget, I do also have, which I picked up from B&M the other day, I had to pop in there for something else. This, tidying this is also on the list, but that's going to be probably for a nice day. I picked up an apple tree, a Granny Smith one, and also cherry one, but I'm thinking I'm going to do the cherry tree at home in the garden. I thought it would be really pretty when the cherries start to grow, and do it along the fence right at the back. So I thought that'd be really nice. But yeah, I thought I'd bring the Granny Smith apple tree down. So I just need to figure out where is best to kind of put it, because I was going to do my climbers along here, but if I put the tree in, it's going to need to go here, and then I'm going to need to do room. So I'm not going to have, I'm probably only going to have this space then for climbers, and I just don't know if it's enough room. So I think what I need to do is really put out like just markers in the ground, just to kind of show where things are going to go, and then it will help me. But if worse comes to worse, I can put the tree just in one of these pots for now, the bins. I can pick one of these up from B&Q, or even just use one of these, to be honest with you, or into this big container, and then we can move it kind of as and when needed. But yeah, all the beds are kind of done, so I just need compost for this one, but it's doing all right. Not too many weeds in this one, which is good. I need to figure out what to do about the rhubarb, because I really do want to split it, but I need to figure out when the best time to do that is. So it's just in here, and I want to try and get, what are they called, where you, is it forcing them, and you just get like a container on them. So I want to try and see if I can pick some up from some vintage fairs this year, and we'll see how that goes. But the rest of the soil actually looks okay. And then these were where the broad beans were. Some of them are still going. I don't know if you can just see them here. There's one here, one here. But I don't actually know what these are. So I'm kind of just leaving them to grow out until I desperately need the ground, just to see kind of what it is. And then this is where the beetroot were last year, so it's just the remainder of them. So I do just really need to pull them probably, and get them out the ground ready. But the garlic seems to be doing really well. The elephant look like they're coming up well as well. And then the onions are very sporadic, so some of them are okay, some of them aren't. I think the white ones are doing better, as you can see, than the red ones. So I'm not quite sure, but I do need to give it a bit of a de-weed, I think, and get it a little bit more tidied up, really. And then this will be my brassica bed here. The roses are doing lovely, really nice. They've really blossomed over the last few months, so really pleased with them. They probably do need a bit of a trim down, but this climber, oh my god, it's just so, every time I see it, it just gets better and better and better. So I just need to make sure I keep pushing it through, really. I mean, I need to sort that one out. But yeah, some buds coming up, but I just feel like this is going to look so lovely once it's going like kind of all the way round. I just feel like it'll look so nice, like all the way around the fruit cage, really up and over. Just feel like it'll be gorgeous, and it might also possibly help shade this bit a little bit more. So for the brassicas, the strawberries as well look like they are coming back to life a little bit. So just before I go, I might just kind of neaten this up a little bit. But as you can see, we're getting a bit of green life back. So I'm going to give this a little bit of tidy up. Just cut some of these runners back a little bit, and we'll see how we go. Apple tree looks like it's having a bit of a growth spurt. Probably doesn't look like it. It probably just looks like it's pretty standard. But I've got a funny feeling it's had a bit of a growth spurt, which is good. And then I really need to check the fig tree, because it's really had a bit of a battering in the wind. And I'm hoping it's not dead. It looks okay inside, but as you can see, it's not straight anymore. It took a real big battering, so I need to figure that out a little bit. And then last but not least, the fruit cage. So this is a cut off from the blackberry tree, and it's doing really well. Really pleased with that. I've also got this one as well, and this one looks like it's doing okay. So super pleased with that. Didn't think it was going to work. Has worked. Super happy. The blackberry tree, which I don't know what it's doing, I probably need to give it a bit of a trim up. Can you hear that wind, guys? Oh my god, God, it's really picking up. These are my strawberries, my little ones. They need a bit of a tidy up and a little bit of a split as well. So I'll do that over the next couple of weeks. Oh, by the way, this is the store-bought one that I bought from B&Q when it was on special for like £5, I think. And I couldn't resist. So I really hope it doesn't die, but if it does, I have got my backups, so not too much to worry about. This is my raspberry that started to come back to life last year, and then it went dormant, and I'm not sure whether it's because it's meant to go dormant until, I don't know what variety, I don't know whether it's a summer or a autumn fruiting, so I'm hoping, or winter fruiting, sorry. Oh my god, wind's so strong. I hope you can hear me okay, guys. We'll see. Didn't do it in autumn, so I'm hoping in summer. If it doesn't in summer, then I feel like we know it's dead. And then this is my blueberry plant, which I got loads off of last year. Really pleased with it. Really pleased. So I'm hoping that I should do it again. Love it. And then these were the strawberries from my runners from last year. So hopefully they should give me a nice little yield this year. We'll see how they go, but hopefully I shouldn't have to buy any strawberries this year, which would be nice because my father-in-law also gave me these. So yeah, we'll see. And then I can't remember what this one was. I need to look it up properly. Raspberry. So this was someone was giving this away, so I took that because I love raspberries. And then this is my other one from last year, did really well. This one looks like the new one, I believe. Oh no, this was last year's. But the buds look like they're okay, so I'm not quite sure. I haven't cut any of it down yet because I'm not 100% sure whether you're meant to or not. So I'm kind of leaving it for the minute and seeing how we go. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. So hopefully over the next few weeks we're actually going to be starting to like get up and rolling again. Polytunnel, fruitcade, the seeds growing, just actually getting stuff kind of into the ground, getting it all just like rolling again. I'm just so excited. I'm trying to like really restrain myself and make sure I'm not planting things too early just because I'm getting overexcited. But yeah, I'm just ready to go now with the new season. I'm so done with it. I'm just like waiting around, but all part of the process. What I will say is throughout January I've really, for some reason, I've really found a new love for winter. And what I mean by that is just like the things you miss when, well, the things you don't notice when you're so ready for like the next months to come, when you're ready for like the warmth of summer or for the growing part of spring, or you kind of like wish time away, then you miss the beauty that is in the season that you're in. And yeah, I don't know, just January's had like a really good effect on me in regards to kind of what each season, the beauty that it holds. I'll pop in, for example, a picture of the sunrises the other morning. January, or just winter in general, brings the most beautiful sunrises, and it's always at a time where it's not too early in the morning, so you can just get it. And it's not too late when you're about to do the school run. So I mean, I don't do the school run, but it's kind of not too late when you're already up and running, so you can always usually catch a really nice sunrise. So I'll pop a picture in here of just like one from the other morning that I just really want to share with you because it was so beautiful. But yeah, I really found a new love for winter months, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and if I manage to get it up earlier, have a lovely weekend as well. Let me know what you're growing in February down in the comments. And yeah, let's get the growing season started. Take care, guys. Bye.